just wanting to tell you a story about a child, his name is Zacharias, that I met in the fall of 2016. And I've met many children over the years working in a children's home. Each one has a unique story that really touches your heart. But the thing that I found really amazing and interesting about this little boy is his ability to share his story with me. Many times we would go to the hospital for visits and do different things in day-to-day life, eat lunch with him, and even though his voice was really weak and he was tired, he was able to really express, even at 4 years old, his life story. And I thought it would be really cool to write a story from his perspective. So I'm going to share that story with you from the perspective of a 4-year-old child. It helps you understand what it would be like to live in dire circumstances, to live in poverty, and then the separation of family, being taken away from your home, something that you can't control, then just how his life, what his journey was like. So I'm going to read you this story. The title of Zacharias' story, written from his perspective by me, is Our Journey Home. Hi, my name is Zacharias and I'm 4 years old. I live with my mom and my dad in a tin shack by a very busy highway. I love to hear the transport trucks zoom by. My older brother Orlando, who is 7, and I play a game and we try to guess which vehicle went by just by the sound it makes. My mom and dad are very sad because they do not have enough food to give to my older brother, sister, and me. We go to the river every day to get water to drink and try to catch fish. Sometimes my parents leave us at home as they search for work and the neighbors watch us. My older brother Orlando is different. He's bigger than me, but he cannot communicate, and sometimes he gets so mad he throws things and screams. I love him, but I can't help him, and this makes me feel sad. I am so hungry and weak. I find it hard to walk and talk. Our sister Anna, who is 6 years old, takes good care of us. She understands Rolando's way of talking, and she can calm him down with her caring voice. Our parents have been away a lot lately, and I can't remember when we ate last. It gets cold at night, and I'm scared when we are alone until very late. I try to stay awake, but I cannot. I can't even lift myself up to walk anymore. I hear my parents whispering when they come in, and I try to understand what they are saying. My eyes are too heavy and my stomach is so sore. I finally fall asleep. The next morning, a man in a blue vest comes to our door and tells our parents that we have to go with him. They cry and tell him he cannot take us. They say that they will find work soon and everything will be okay. He says that he is here to help and we must go with him. We see the policemen as well, and they take us by the hand and put us in the truck. We have heard the sound of the police truck before, driving down the highway behind our home. I look back and see the tears run down my mother's face. Then we leave. We are brought to a big blue house full of loud, laughing children playing in the yard. The ladies look like the women who live near our home, and they give us a hug. My body hurts to be touched, but I am too weak to say so. They bring us to a quiet room away from the sound of the other children. Anna asks, "Where are we?" The stranger explains that we are in a children's home and that we are safe. She says we will stay here until we get better, and the tias, the caregivers, will take care of us. They give us brand new clothes after we have a much needed bath. I can't remember the last time we bathed in the river. Then we have some food. It hurts my tummy to eat, but I'm too afraid to say anything. I feel too weak to talk. All I remember after this is falling asleep at the table. We wake up in a strange room. I feel happy that I am with Anna and Rolando. The noise of the children is all I hear. I just wanted to hear the cars zoom down the highway and the roosters crowing. I want my mom. I wish I had a voice and I could tell them I want to go home. Zacharias and his 2 siblings arrived in our children's home in Guatemala in August. Zacharias was one of the most malnourished cases we'd ever seen. He weighed 22 pounds at the age of 4. He was despondent and he could not walk or talk beyond a whisper. He had a lot of trouble holding up his head. His older siblings were stronger, although very malnourished. His older brother Rolando had some mental problems and was taken to a neurologist. Although he was 7 years old, he was more like a 3-year-old. They immediately received all the medical and nutritional help that they desperately needed, and they slowly adjusted to life in a busy home and made friends with the caregivers and the children. Our social worker Rosita worked tirelessly taking Rolando to his specialist appointments in the city, which is about 2 hours away. They had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to be there by 7, and Rosita was able to complete a full family investigation. Found out that they had an uncle who worked at a military hospital in the city. If they moved in with their uncle and their auntie and their grandmother, they would receive the help from the specialist that Rolando really needed. The courts approved of this, and the children were adopted by their uncle and their auntie, and they are doing really well. Zacharias gained 4 pounds in the 3 months that he was in the children's home. And this is our desire at Hijos de Dios, Children of God. We want to see children helped, healed, and restored back to their families.